We just saw a swap of pieces. Black's position, A-okay. Getting the king out to H7. There's luft for the king, and it looks like Magnus trying to open up the queen side. So you play on both flanks. It seems like, hey, we do have James back for real. So James, we just see queen F4. It looks like a mating attack coming down to H2.
Absolutely. No, it was, I was saying that the time is really low. In fact, meaning like 3 minutes. Something's going to happen. We're either going to 6-game match or somebody wins here. And Firouzja has not given up the lead yet. It's not given up the lead. So it's very difficult to say who's going to win this here. I mean, Firouzja, right, is looking good to win it, but Magnus needs to do a lot more if he's going to try to make this boy a tiebreaker. This is tough right now.
And a few games ago, it was rook against rook, and each side had a pawn, and Magnus was up 15 to 5 seconds, and he allowed a draw. Do not allow a draw here. You could trade queens, that's fine. In fact, now it looks like even a winning endgame because G2's on a light square. But just play this out. Play quickly. Do not try to find the perfect moves. Try to find good enough moves, and just do not allow your last pawn to go. He will not do that. He can place his bishop on D7 or on B5, and now you flag your opponent.
He's holding 15 seconds. Yeah, 6 seconds here. Right.
But do not. No! No, he allowed it, and that's the one thing he couldn't do. What he missed was king to F7. The king could have escaped because if the white king moved up to board D7, there was a move like C5 with check. So Magnus allows Alireza to keep his 2-point lead, and that is really bad news for the world because he can afford to be down 1 point when this match clock expires.
He has to win now, and you have to go for it. He's going to do it with the white pieces here, but we actually have a little bit of a hold. He takes. A castles, queen F3, 3-6, 3-6, 7 up the pawn.
And it's going to be annoying, though, because that rook lands on E2, and I guess there's no time to play A5, A4 because white will push his own pawn up to A4 and stop that. So he completes his development. By the way, rook F to B1, king to F1. That rook was almost trapped over there. Instead, the rook is going after those queenside pawns.
Chat, what do you think is going to happen, chat? We got 1 minute and 50 seconds. Chat, it is on you. What do you think is going to happen? Is he going to be able to do it? Him meaning Magnus. What do you think? Let's hear the thoughts in the chat right now, guys. Right now. We need to see it. Who is going to win? Oh, man, that's
He blundered. But he can afford to draw because look at the overall match clock. 1 minute, 30 seconds remain. If he draws this, then he has to win the follow-up game, and he's just letting this one go. But look at Alireza's clock, down under 20 seconds, a 10-second lead for Magnus Carlsen, and it looks like objectively the game should be a draw.
objectively definitely 100%. 15 seconds there for Firouzja. Time is moving so slow.
Oh, what a move! He wants to pass
G4.
one of his own. Oh my goodness! And Firouzja better force the draw now, otherwise Magnus might win this game. He's going to Magnus can flag him. Magnus may be down 2 pawns. Win on time. Be shameless.
It doesn't matter how you get it. It matters if you get it done. But here it is. This is the scariest part of chess right now. This right here is scarier than anything you've ever faced because somebody is going to blunder the rook. Usually it happens.
And we see 3.5 for Alireza. The thing about Magnus is he needs to watch out because at some point, Alireza might do the thing where he puts the rook under attack. But look at Magnus. He's down to 3 seconds himself. He needs to move. He needs to do quick, and that is a draw. No! But Magnus, he doesn't get the win, but he has 25 seconds. The last game will take place, and that means if Magnus wins, we get extra time. Firouzja only needs a draw.
You see what's funny? He goes for the G6 setup. Now, this is a Pierce, but he has to play more modern-like. In this way, because he was looking at hoping for King's Indian, which is understandable. Tells you a lot. When you need a win, what do you go for? King's Indian. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But at this point, this will turn into a Pierce or Perk. In fact, with E4 and D4, he didn't go C4 at all here. Very still likely to be some type of King's Indian, but it is not the same. Not the same. Magnus needs to win. Chat, will he do it, chat? Is he gonna win? Is Magnus gonna win or not?
The essential question. Because otherwise, this match concludes with Alireza Firouzja as the winner. And this position looks really good for Black as he steals a pawn in the center. And Magnus ahead by 6 seconds. He's been faster at the early stage of the game. But in time scrambles, it's always Firouzja who has the upper hand.
Correct. In these times, I mean, he had upper hand the whole match. Magnus never got a chance to be up in the match. I've never seen that before, actually. But never got a chance to be up.
But right there, that was a pretty bad blunder from Firouzja, giving up the c3 pawn. Here come Black's pawn storming up the board. That bishop on a8, that may be the hero that Magnus needs. But the e5 pawn is... I thought he was going to go e4 at some point. He drops his central pawn, and now advantage back to Firouzja.
Time is up. It is zeros. This is the moment of truth here, Chad. Well, Magnus.
Oh, he's made
Go
it.
to the lose. Oh,
He's made it.
I can't
He's-
even say nothing.
It's done.
Firouzja.
Firouzja.
Thomas.
Whew. That's game. That's match.
Fire on fire.
And
With a
you
clap
see-
there at the end.
You see the gentlemanly clap, and Firouzja, he doesn't even celebrate. I mean, he's still probably feeling the adrenaline, the tension of that match, but that is your winner, Alireza Firouzja. Yeah, you get to leave your chair now. You've advanced to the winner's final. You've secured minimum $12,000, and you have just beaten the #1 rated player on the planet.